The E-Cafe, we're getting psyched for Chalk Fest coming up. We're going to talk more about that coming up in the program and how they're involved. Welcome to the kitchen, ladies.
Thank you.
We're super excited to have you today. I love what we're making also, which I'm not sure I've ever made in my entire life.
Okay.
Herb focaccia?
It's going to be a pesto focaccia.
Pesto, even better. I've got an amazing amount of basil right now. I didn't grow it, but it does exist in my fridge. But that's exactly the kind of things you would use, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What are some of the other ingredients?
We're going to be using a deli-style turkey, oven roasted, freshly sliced tomatoes, and an aged provolone cheese.
Oh, okay, I think that sounds great. Now, for folks who've not been to the E-Cafe, what can we expect when we go there?
Everything is freshly made every single day. Staff is friendly. Everything is great priced.
I love it. Well, I can definitely vouch for the friendliness. These guys are having a lot of fun with us in the studio this morning. We're going to be back in the kitchen in a little bit when we work on our pesto focaccia, but for now we're going to send things over to Emily Lenahan and the .com check. We're back in the kitchen with Nicole and Stephanie from E-Cafe in Buffalo, and we are getting ready for the big Chalk Art Festival. And of course, you got to have some great food if you're going to have any kind of festival around Western New York. And you guys, I love this idea. We've got some great sandwiches, of course. Today we're making an herb focaccia. We've got the bread itself, which you get locally here. And describe it just a little bit. What are we working with?
It's just going to be a flatbread pretty much. It is focaccia. It's cornmeal, a little bit of seasoning, and after it's grilled up, it's nice and crispy. It's fantastic.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of butter on there. We're going to grill that right up. Now, this is one of the sandwiches you can find at E-Cafe?
Yes, it's one of our most popular grilled sandwiches. It's just a red pepper pesto, a turkey, provolone, tomato. Goes right on the grill.
All right, well, we are going to be grilling up this turkey focaccia here in the kitchen with the ladies from the E-Cafe. We're also going to talk about more about the Chalk Art Festival when we come up. Speaking of Chalk Art Festival, I believe that's where we will find Matt. In the kitchen today, of course, we're talking about Chalk Art and the Chalk Art Festival this weekend. We've got the E-Cafe. They're going to be down there, but today the ladies are in here, Stephanie and Nicole. We're putting together that herb focaccia with the turkey. You know, you've already buttered the bread. It looks good so far. Where do we go from here?
What you're going to do is you're going to put your ends together, flip it over so you got more of a flat side. You're going to start with your pesto. It's a red pepper pesto, and you're going to use about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half, just enough to give you a little bit of flavor.
I think that looks great. I love a red pepper pesto.
It's delicious. We're going to start with 2 slices of our aged provolone cheese. All of our cheese and our meats are sliced fresh every morning. And then we're going to do about 3 to 3.5 ounces of turkey, so it winds up to be about anywhere between 4 and 5 slices of turkey.
You know, we were talking, you said you actually, guys, you don't even have a deep fryer at your place because you really just want to keep things a little healthier.
We do, yeah.
I think that's great.
After the turkey, you're going to add 2 slices of tomato. And then 1 more slice of the provolone cheese, just to make sure that you just want your breads to stick together. And then you're going to pull the end off. Right in the pan.
Nice.
And then your top.
You know, you guys have a ton of sandwiches down there, and I know a lot of them you can get to order, but you have different kinds of breads and meats and cheeses and all sorts of things.
Yes, we do. We have 4 different kinds of breads. We have rye, wheat, sourdough. We carry all different kinds of wraps. We carry the low carbs, the vegetarian stuff for all the people who don't eat meat. Everything is just made to order pretty much the way you want it.
I think that's great. Now, where are you located for folks who don't know?
We are located at 487 Main Street, right on the corner of Main and Mohawk. We're in the 500 block district, so you can find us real easy.
Now, this is a new location for you.
It is. We were actually in the Lafayette building, and we just wanted something a little bit bigger after 10 years. So now this will be our 2nd year at this location, and it's bigger. We are the very first internet cafe in downtown Buffalo. So you can come and you can eat, and then you can, sit on the computer. We also got free Wi-Fi access, so sit down and just do what you need to do.
You know, I got to tell you, the free Wi-Fi access is key, especially when you're going to have a little lunch. You got your good sandwiches and all your salads and things. For folks who want to come down maybe this weekend, what kinds of foods are you going to be offering?
We're actually going to open our whole menu, so everything is going to be available to everybody. We do open at noon, so we will not be offering the breakfast menu, but we will offer everything else, our soups, all our sandwiches, our salads, so everything is going to be available.
And you guys do offer some daily specials. What are some examples of the daily specials you have?
Our daily specials, we actually pick out one certain thing and create like a lunch special for the day. So we actually have a lunch special along with our full menu. And then we actually have daily specials, so you can do like a half sandwich and soup or salad, or you can do a half sandwich with chips and pops. So there's many options for everybody.
I think that sounds delightful. Our sandwich is just grilling up real nicely here.
Yep.
Now, at the cafe yourself, do you grill them like this? Do you have a press?
We
or how
actually
do you do?
have a panini press.
Nice.
So we use this one may take just a little bit longer because the panini press is actually cooking both sides at the same time.
Of course.
And then what we're gonna do after you start to grill it is we're gonna give it a little flip here.
That is a big sandwich, I gotta tell you.
It is.
Oh, that looks wonderful.
So everything's nice and crispy for you.
And that red pepper pesto heats up so nicely, gets all creamy with the cheese and the
It does,
turkey.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, this is from E-Cafe. We're gonna continue to grill up our sandwich here in the studio. And of course, we're also gonna check in with Matt because this is all in honor of this weekend's Chalk Art Festival. We're gonna check in with how things are going right outside of the studios. You're watching Winging It Buffalo Style. We're in the kitchen with Nicole and Stephanie from E-Cafe right there down on Main Street, getting ready for the big Chalk Art Festival this weekend. We've already done this fantastic red pepper pesto turkey provolone focaccia. It looks great and it smells even better. But you know what? My daughter loves turkey, but she loves PB&J even more, which is where we're come to second helpings. Now, I understand this is a classic, but with a little bit of an updated twist.
Yep, we put a little bit of homemade jelly in it
Yeah.
with peanut butter, and then we put bananas sliced in there, and then we grill it up to make it a little warm.
It makes it ooey gooey, right?
yeah, for
Super
sure.
ooey gooey.
Yeah.
Okay, I love this. Now, is this one on your menu normally, or is this just for the Chalk Art Festival?
Just for the Chalk Art Festival. For the kids,
See?
when they come down, they can still have something if they don't just want a regular sandwich. Switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, my daughter is all about the PB&J. Matt, which one do you think you like?
I don't know. I think I have the appetite and eating habits of a 6-year-old.
You do?
So I'm gonna go with the peanut butter and
I do
jelly
too.
one.
I do too.
But
And I
that
love the
focaccia
fact
looks beautiful.
it really does. And you can find it all this weekend at the Chalk Art Festival, Main Street, the 3rd and 4th of August from noon until 6 p.m. And speaking of Chalk Art Festival, we do want to send you back outside, but we got to tell you about what's coming up tomorrow on Winging It Buffalo Style. We are going to celebrate all things Shakespeare. The Roycroft Inn, they're going to be in the kitchen celebrating the upcoming Shakespeare event, along, get this, with Flying Bison Beer for some beer tasting.
And of course, we're taking a shot of looking at the progress on the rodeo. I mean, the progress on the art. I don't think I could draw chalk like that. Tomorrow, however, we are checking out the Attica Rodeo. I take a trip out there. It's going to round out summer fun.
And we're going to be having a funny Thursday as we preview the Lucy Desi Comedy Festival. You know, that sounds like a lot of fun. In the kitchen, of course, today we've got our friends from E-Cafe. You can go down and check them out there. Internet cafe, everything you need for the lunch on the go, for sure, right? Mm-hmm. All right, well, we do have a lot more coming up tomorrow, so make sure you tune in tomorrow for Winging It Buffalo Style. It's going to be a great Thursday. What do you think, Matt?
I think it's good. Now, I have a question for you. Do you have a go-to when you're drawing in chalk? Because I always draw crabs. Always. The only thing I'm good at drawing, I think.
I have to go abstract, and this is why. Because it's going to look abstract whether it is or not. So I just say that, oh, this is abstract art.
And you can always talk it up because when it rains, it's going to be just, you should have seen this chalk drawing I did. It was beautiful. Can't tell now because it rained. You just have to believe me.
I think my daughter's going to love the Chalk Art Festival, I got to tell you, because our whole front of our house right now, and in front of our neighbor's house, and in front of our neighbor's house, thanks to my daughter, is totally decked out in chalk art. So if you have skills or want to go see people's skills other than yourself, you can go do that this weekend. We have all the information on our website. Look at that. Isn't that impressive?